Guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today is going to be a good episode for you guys. I have a first-time guest, Banana Goose, on the channel. Banana Goose, what do I call you, man?
Just Goose or Banana works.
Okay.
Most of my clans call me Goose, so.
All right, Goose, it is, man. Well, welcome to the channel. As you guys can probably see, we have another dirty Royal Giant deck. And I got to give you props, man, because I reached out to you. I saw that you were doing well with this deck before the Royal Giant buff. And now, after the update, you're doing even better with it. And I reached out to you beforehand. I'm like, hey, kind of a funky off-meta deck. You want to share it on the channel? But you were honest, and you were like, I'm having success with it, but I'm not sure if everybody would because you've been playing it for a while or whatnot. So now you reached out and you said, yeah, it's definitely legit now. So tell us maybe a little bit about you as a player as I peep your profile here and how you came to find this deck.
All right, sounds good. So basically, I started the game in the Canadian soft launch because I live in Canada. So that was about a month or two into the game coming out. And for about a year and some change, I played the exact same Golem deck, just one variation. No changes ever, and I did pretty good with that one deck. I got my season best a while ago. That's changed since, but yeah, I was just really used to that deck, and then one day it just stopped working. Couldn't get any wins with it, and I switched to bridge spam, switched to some other decks, and eventually, I just got better with a lot of archetypes and a lot of different cards. So
you played the same deck for like 2 years straight?
Yeah, I did, and honestly, it's still probably my favorite deck in the game. It's just not really too good anymore.
That's crazy. What was the deck? I gotta know now.
I think it was something Nick and Knight or Molt shared like a long time ago. It was Baby Dragon, Golem, Ewis, Skeletons, like some.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like
Golem deck.
Kind of a semi-off meta-ish Golem deck. Cool. Well, This deck looks really cool too. I mean, obviously it's super strong in the meta. It's like it's got a little bit of the Splash Yard cards in there. It's got obviously the newly kind of buffed Ice Wiz along with the NATO. You've got Inferno Dragon for tanks. You've got plenty of splash in there as well. You're actually 10-1 in a GC right now. My viewers love live matches, so hopefully we can finish this one out. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go whenever.
All right, sounds good, man. Yes, yeah, queue up.
All right, going in the first game.
All right, you must play a lot of GCs because you have over 500. Half a million.
I'm in a match, by the way.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, 500,000 cards won.
So tell us about like early game strat with this deck.
So yeah, early game, I'm gonna try not to go first, kind of like a Golem deck, because in single elixir, I find that even just one bad Royal Giant can cost you an entire game. Okay. So it's kind of bad starting hand because I don't really have anything for this Baby Dragon.
Yeah, luckily your guards are going to do a decent little job at distracting for a little bit here. And he's playing, okay, so he's playing Graveyard, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. He's playing the Barbarian Barrel, I'd assume.
Yeah, so how do you feel about this matchup?
It's not too bad. I have, Bowler's really good against a lot of the support cards, right? So, it's not too bad.
Okay, cool. So now that you know what he's playing, what's your strategy going to be? Obviously, in terms of tempo, he's probably trying to do the same thing you are, where he's going to wait till double elixir time,
Yeah, I think I can try to get a good counter push in single elixir. He's going to go with, I think that can activate my King Tower if he gets unlucky. Hopefully it does.
Oh, RNG. Wow.
And it does not, but it's whatever.
And he burned a poison there. That was very aggressive on his part.
Yeah, he just spent a ton, so I'm going to go in with the RG. He might Tombstone, which I'm just going to log, so that's perfect. That was a waste of elixir for him.
Yeah, 2 for 3 there.
I'm going to do a ton of damage, maybe even take the tower here. I'm not sure. Yeah. Probably not going to take the tower anymore, but definitely a ton of damage.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's forced to bar barrel you. Definitely not what he wanted to do there. But you get that's the new RG right there. It's like so much. Yeah. I mean, you played this. Yeah, you played this deck, a lot before this. You're an interesting person to talk to because you're actually somebody who played at tournament level standard, especially a lot of RG before the balance change, before the buff.
I actually want to bracket with it too.
Yeah, insane. So, how do you feel about an honest take on the differences overall? Would you agree that it's a buff, but how big would you say it is?
So, before I used the card as kind of guaranteed damage, right? But it didn't do too much damage, but as long as you defended well and then you got the guaranteed damage from the RG, you can win some pretty difficult matchups, right? But now it's more of an actual win condition where I can play it more often and feel safe playing it,
Gotcha.
So I think it's a lot easier to play. The play style's gotten a lot easier. Because before I'd be sitting Royal Giant the entire game. Sometimes I'd win using just my support troops, not even the Royal Giant. So I'm going to try to stop that before it crosses.
Nice. Did you get it? Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
nice.
I did. Then I'm just have to log here, and my graveyard or my tower should clean up the graveyard, and I take tower.
Yeah, really well played. That was very clean, man. That was very clean.
Good start.
So when you have one tower down, just because you just did it in this match, is that the do you just Royal Giant in the pocket now, especially with this new range?
Yeah, Royal Giant in the pocket is actually insane.
Yeah, right? Because it's like so much damage. Boom.
Yeah, you got to be like hovering a building or something, and even then, I don't think you can catch it realistically, unless you get the building down before, right? So
yeah,
like if you get a Royal Giant in the middle there, you're like almost always gonna get at least a couple hundred damage, right? 2 hits at least, I'd say.
Sure.
So that's definitely a lot better with the new buff, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, hey, let's go for the 12. Let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, but that situation doesn't come up too much since usually it's a one tower win with this deck.
That's true. Yeah. All right. So, what do you think the most difficult matchup for this deck would be?
Can I get back to you like later on in the video?
Sure.
I'm not sure. It depends, right? Because I can beat P.E.K.K.A. a lot. I can beat that usually because the guards, the bowler, all that. It's just really defensive, so they can't really get through. So I'm not sure. I think as long as your starting hand isn't terrible and you play it well, you can beat like a lot of matches. I'm just gonna graveyard. This is not good. Okay.
Wow, the same. Well, it's not the same deck, but this is the other graveyard one.
Yeah, I don't have like anything for this right now. Oof. I didn't have my Inferno Dragon, which would have been really nice for the baby.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna try to go really offensive here. I'm assuming he doesn't have E-Wiz. Yeah, he doesn't. So I'm gonna go with Inferno Dragon, really offensive. It's gonna give me a nice log at least.
It's not putting down like a ton of DPS on your RG, so your bowler's kind of just going to town over there on the other side. So not bad, not a bad kind of counter push there, despite losing a ton of HP on you.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate because I didn't have the Inferno Dragon. Like I was talking about, starting hands can be pretty bad with this compared to some other decks since it's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
but
true.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to. It's definitely gonna be a 2-tower game now. So if I can just wait for him to try to. No, he's not gonna graveyard anymore actually. On the other side. Okay, so yeah, I just need to try to go really hard on that left tower, try to take it. Because I'd assume he's not going to finish my right tower with the graveyard. If he does, that'd be really good for me.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Well, he does have poison, so I'm sure at this point he's just thinking defend, and we'll see.
Yeah, he's got to use 2 poisons, though, is the good thing. So
yeah.
I can Inferno Dragon this, I get a lot of value right here. I might be able to Royal Giant. Yeah, I'll definitely Royal Giant in front of this right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a really difficult push for him to stop. But again, you're seeing the downside to the new RG is that he can barely get to the tower, you know?
Yeah. It's whatever, though. I still have living troops here. Okay. Now I'm going to try to set up for another Royal Giant push as soon as possible. Because I just need to get some damage, like, right now.
Sure.
Bowler does get a hit, which is really nice. I'm going to Royal Giant in front of all this. Even with the poison, it shouldn't really do too much. Is he back to a tombstone? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna log right here so it kills the Ice Wizard too, this time. And it doesn't, never mind. Okay. Okay.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory, it should have killed the Ice Wizard.
Well, it's not over yet. Like you said, he needs 2 poisons, so if you stay aggressive at this point.
Yeah. Right now, he's probably just gonna try to finish me off with the Graveyard Poison, so I just need to keep going aggressive.
Yeah.
Fireball always. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know what that was.
Oh man. Okay, now it's anybody's game here.
He's got his graveyard in hand though.
And poison.
Okay, please RNG, don't spawn top left. And it spawns top left.
Oh, it does.
2.
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh man, that was so close at the end. Well, man, you're making this a true GC.
Yeah.
Here we
Honestly,
go.
like. I feel like it's really easy to defend Graveyard, but my hand at the start, like he got an entire tower just because my Inferno Dragon wasn't in hand. So
yeah,
because if I had Inferno Dragon, I would have done Inferno Dragon guards, and he would have got no damage.
Exactly, but yeah, you're totally right. That's why, and that's like, even though this is not what happened to you there, but I guess that's the danger with just playing like guards randomly or Inferno Dragon randomly at the beginning. Which kind of illustrates why you don't want to make the first move, ideally. Well, let's do this.
I'm
man.
in the third game.
Okay.
I'm in the third game, by the way.
Are you playing on PC by any chance? Are you?
Yeah, yeah. I like to play on PC.
I heard the
like,
clicks and I'm like, what is that? All right, gotcha. All right, oh, Sparky. Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, huh. I think he might be. He's got pump Sparky. Could be giant, but okay.
this is weird,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Definitely weird.
All right. So you have guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna guards on top of this right now.
You prevent. It looks like you'll totally stop this push. Hopefully.
Oh god.
Oh man, no!
It's whatever. It's
Sparky
whatever.
OP.
Okay. Honestly. Okay, so he's probably got some bait. I'd assume he's gonna pump. I'm just gonna roll giant at the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. Oh. Okay. I wonder if his last card is like minion horde. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna ignore those, and then I'm gonna fireball the pump.
Yep.
Okay.
So things are still relatively well. Things are still even here. So what's the game?
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to defend this push, and then since he's using his Sparky, I could probably go. If I can defend this successfully,
Yeah.
I can just go roll giant opposite lane. I should be good.
Yeah. And the big question is his last card like another swarm card, or is it a spell? Is it like fireball or something? Lightning?
I'd assume it's probably fireball. Okay, I need to just need to all this here. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was really nice, NATO.
That was
I think it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good for me. But I did use my log. That Scarny's gonna get some value. One hit. Okay. He might try to go opposite lane with giant.
Yeah. Yep. Giant minion, mega minion. Okay.
I think he's using Asuchini's deck.
Yeah,
the one that you made a video on.
Well, not with the pump though. He doesn't run pump anymore. But yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he took out Minion Horde or Mega Minion or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he has mega minion. I think he took out just horde for pump. I think. I don't know. But he doesn't have minions anyway. Whatever.
God, that is so annoying.
Yeah. It's annoying because obviously you're gonna have. You have NATO and you have log. Well, I'll let you concentrate.
Yeah, I have. Okay, he tried to go throw a really tricky there.
Wow. That is
whatever
tricky.
though. Yeah. No hits again. So, yeah, the thing is, I can't use my log like on the Skarmy.
Exactly.
Of that, so
and he has so you have to almost. I mean, obviously the good thing is if you can use your NATO once against it.
okay, I have an idea.
Go
Might be
opposite.
risky. Yeah, I'm gonna go opposite, and if he tries to Skarmy here, which is like his best option, I can just log, and I might be able to take tower. I'm gonna fireball the minions in a second. If he's not gonna use them, I just win. So good game.
Oh man, dude! I was like, no, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Oh man, that was epic. Wow, you know how to make a video, Goose. All right.
Yeah, well, gotta let the pressure.
I like that. I like that. So, you weren't gonna be able to defend, but you could have NATO'd on the opposite side to buy you more time if you needed it, right?
But yeah. I just saw that he used his Sparky, and I knew his only other options were bait, so I could easily just log the Skarmy, and then he'd have to fireball, or he'd have to minions or mega minion my roll giant. So I just had the fireball ready, threw it there, and I knew that I'd have enough time to take the tower. Like they wouldn't be able to kill my roll giant in time.
Gotcha. Well, heck, man, do you want to watch the match against Lavaloon? Because my subscribers won't let me off the hook unless I show Lavaloon with every deck.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go into it.
Cool.
So I just a little warning. I do VM this guy because I don't like Lavaloon.
How dare you? You're off the channel. You're never coming back. I'm just kidding. It's all good.
Yeah.
But okay, let's press play in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so now you can actually just kind of help us get inside your head and why you make the moves that you do, especially given the matchup against Lavaloon.
Yeah, so this guy, we actually end up waiting a little bit because even though I have Roll Giant in my hand, I'm not going to play it, right? Because sometimes it can cost me a game.
Yeah, in playing Ice Wiz, you'd be really short on air counters too. You do have the Inferno Dragon. But let me ask you this then while we wait, is how often with this deck, if ever, are you ever going to drop a RG in the back, like the old school RG, or is it just not played that anyway anymore?
Sometimes I do it in the back if it's like maybe like a ghost or something. If they drop like a ghost, and I'll just use that RG just to soak it up and then get a little bit of the counter push, right? But rarely I'll put the RG in the back. Usually it's in front of a counter push or just at the bridge by itself, right?
Yeah, so if they're dropping like maybe a Dark Prince or a Knight or a Royal Ghost, like a kind of a not a high DPS tank unit. Okay.
Like, especially a Knight, something like that.
Yeah.
Perfect, because it won't do much damage to my RG, and I just get a free 3 elixir out of it.
Okay. And what about against Golem decks? We'll watch Lava Hound right now, but on Golem decks, do you use it to punish opposite lane, or is that too much elixir?
That's too much elixir usually, because it's hard to defend, because you're just going to spend 6 elixir on offense, right? They spend a really cheap unit. Like if they have like a Mega Minion or something, they spend that. And I don't have enough elixir to support anymore. So I'll get a few hits, yeah, but it'll be really difficult to defend theirs, right? Being lower on elixir.
Yeah.
So with Golem, I'll try to just get a huge counter push, which is really easy with this deck against Golem. I'll get like Bowler, Ice Wiz, or Bowler Inferno Dragon or something, drop a Royal Giant in front, and that's really big problem for them, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So going into this, back to this match here, you know what he has, obviously, at this point.
Yes. So I'm just kind of annoyed. Like, you see me doing the anger faces because I just don't like Lava Loon. No matter what deck I'm playing, I just don't like it.
So what is your game plan? So you just dropped his first Lava Loon. You immediately go with Royal Giant. Is that what we're going to do?
You can see my hands. I had no real like air counters, right? My Ice Wizard was next, and then Inferno Dragon was after that. So I was just trying to apply pressure just so I could cycle and force him to defend while I'm getting my air counters out.
Okay. Now, if you did have, like, let's say you had Inferno Dragon, Ice Wizard in hand, and Royal Giant, would you still have RG'd at the start there?
I would have probably started my Inferno Dragon or Ice Wizard in the back, and by the time his Lava Hound was at the bridge, I dropped my Royal Giant in front, so my my air counters, would be defended by the Royal Giant for a few seconds.
Okay.
So yeah, now I'm just defending his push and then doing what I said there, like dropping my Royal Giant in front every time to give my units time to defend everything, and just slowly chipping away.
If people if people watching don't have Inferno Dragon, do you think Inferno Tower would work in this deck, or what would you sub in instead?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Maybe Mega Minion probably would be the closest thing I could think of. But yeah, then we take him.
Oh yeah,
man.
You made that look pretty easy, though.
Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. Lava Loan's not honestly that bad.
Difficult. Yeah.
Especially if you can survive single elixir and your hand's not bad. Because in single elixir, that's the worst time where they can punish your hand, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So the good thing is this guy waited till double, basically. So that just gave me a lot of time to just correct my hand and defend well.
Awesome, man. Well, you made it look easy, and the GC was excellent. So I think we'll leave on a high note. And and thank you so much for coming on the channel. I really appreciate it, man. Any shout outs, anything that you want to get out there before we let you go?
Yeah, I'll shout out my Twitter, at Banana Goose CR, no spaces or no underscores or anything. Sure. And my clan, Royal Flush Esports. You guys should join if you guys got the trophies and you're pretty good at war.
For sure.
So yeah, all right. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. We'll have to have you back soon. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I'll have the Twitter information, everything that you need, including his player stats and profile in the description below, thanks to statsroyale.com. Huge shout out to Banana Goose again for coming on the channel. It was a really fun one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Brent Shong, my YouTube partner. And as always, take care, guys.
See ya.